Useless gang. Stand the bleep up. It's useless meantime.
Pink diamond. Student has asthma. Nurse, go back to class. Student breaks leg. Nurse, go back to class. Here's some medicine. Student has heart attack. Nurse, here's an ice pack. Nathan Eldredge. Coronavirus exists. The entire world chuckles. I'm in danger. Use the hashtag useless comment to be featured tomorrow. Me coming back to school with my quarantine sleep schedule. Me during quarantine. Gets a girlfriend. Starts to get in shape after exercising. Starts to improve grades, etc. The doctor about to wake me up from the medically induced coma. Me staying at home all day. 2019. Lazy adult. 2020. Responsible adult. Me and the boys getting back into shape after becoming fat in quarantine. Celebrities. I can't believe I have to stay in my house. Their house. Me. 2020 is gonna be my year. I'm having a more positive outlook on life. Be more productive and socialize more. Me right now. Meanwhile, inside the fridge. Day 6 of isolation. January, WW3. February, Corona. March, quarantine. April. Like I shouldn't be eating cereal. Like I should be in a restaurant eating sushi. Oh, boo-hoo. Let me press F on the world's smallest keyboard. Government. We need to shut everything down for 30 days. Introverts. Extroverts. Me who now has to attend online classes. My FBI agent who now has to attend online classes with me. Quarantining yourself in your room for the night because you're in a bad mood and don't wanna end up snapping at someone. My cat after playing with the laser pointer for the 14th time during quarantine. Me after a long day of staying in my house, doing absolutely nothing. Me on day 3 of being stuck in the house with a toddler. I want to be where the people are. Don't travel, don't socialize, stay inside. Coronavirus lockdown rules. Normal people. Gamers. All the students on their webcams at 8 in the morning, waiting for class to start. Day 24 of the quarantine. Parents everywhere. Kid, hey mum, when is this coronavirus thing gonna be over? Mum, just shut up and eat your toilet paper. Day 1. Get enough food for 3 weeks. Day 3. We need to go to the store. Government. People over 70 should stay inside and self-isolate. People over 70. Coronavirus lockdown. How introverts think it will be. How extroverts think it will be. How the media thinks it will be. How it actually is. Divorce lawyers waiting for people to be quarantined with their spouse for weeks. First day stepping outside after quarantine. My teacher emailing me at 9 in the morning with schoolwork. Me. Whomst has awakened the ancient one. I try and be more social this year. I start meeting nice people. A girl starts to find interest in me. Quarantine. Government. Work from home. Undertaker. No one. Libraries knowing that no one is able to return their books in time because you can't leave your house. Lonely people take longer, hotter showers or baths to replace the warmth they're lacking socially. Everyone in quarantine. March to stop the spread of COVID-19. Quarantine. Am I a joke to you? Really great things that happened during a global lockdown. A man on a bike playing SpongeBob SquarePants music on a tuba. Weather before quarantine. Weather during quarantine. Look on the bright side. In about 3 weeks, we will know everyone's real hair color. He's right, you know. When canned food runs out. Me. Wow, it's a beautiful day out. Police. How the hell you know that? Me. I have so many responsibilities. Also me. Quarantine day 1 AM. Quarantine day 1 PM. World leaders. Help stop the spread of COVID-19. Self-isolate. Me staying home. Playing video games drunk. Just doing my civic duty, sir. Me. Raises my hand virtually in an online classroom. Teacher. Calls on me. Me. Sorry, I was just stretching. Teacher. Me, an essential worker. Everyone in quarantine. Me. There's nothing to play during quarantine. Game companies. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Do maternal. Animal Crossing. Boyfriend lets his hairstylist girlfriend experiment on him during quarantine. They called me a madman. Me when I get sent to the principal's chat for gaming during class. People before the quarantine. People during the quarantine. Day 7 of the coronavirus quarantine. All restaurants are closed, so I introduced my wife to a new one called The Kitchen. I think my cat's getting tired of me being in quarantine. Walking around town when everyone's quarantined. Me trying to figure out what to do with all these ingredients I bought for quarantine when I don't even know how to cook. That look you make when you are quarantined with your entire family for 3 weeks. When I complain about the corona quarantine, but I really love staying home and not talking with anyone. Work at home. Problem number 1. Government. Work from home. YouTubers. I am 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Day 15 of quarantine. I turned a water bottle inside out. Me coming out of my room to find out why the Wi-Fi is off. My house. Virus is tired of vibing outside. Let me in. Let me in. Quarantine food guide. Chicken of the sea. Chicken of the tree. You two get down to earth and see what's going on. This quarantine sucks. This quarantine will be over. It will be over and I still will not have cleaned up my house. When it's your birthday, but nobody came because of the quarantine. Day 7 of quarantine. People, I can't handle it anymore. I have to go out. Prisoners. Me, 1 day into quarantine. Versus me, 1 week into quarantine. I gains a few pounds in quarantines. Quarantine birthdays be like. When it's quarantine day number 1 and you've already opened first packet of pasta saved for later. Modern problems require modern solutions. Cheetahs in bed. I could get used to the quarantined life. Thanks to quarantine, this haircut's about to make a comeback. Quarantine day 17. That's right human, your dog's now the boss. Anyone owe you some money? Go to their house now, they should be home. What everyone will look like when we finally leave quarantine. Quarantine. Day 1. Life is good. Quarantine. Day 90. Grass is good. Me when I touch my textbook for the first time since the quarantine. Productive. When your toilet paper supply's getting low and you're getting desperate. Cleaning wipes. People not staying inside to prevent the spread of COVID-19. All the scared people who are staying home. Old guys who are sick of listening to their wives. Government. Work from home. Navy. What have you been doing to keep busy during quarantine? Me watching celebrities freak out about being stuck in their mansions. Day 4 of social distancing. Had a conversation with a spider today. Seems nice. He's a web designer. Government. Work from home. Unemployed people. You don't have to go to work. Stay home with me and the kids. Baby, I'm an essential employee. Everyone is stuck at home. Good, that means no traffic. Trips to the grocery store be like. They said a mask and gloves were enough to go to the grocery store. They lied. Everyone else had clothes on. Do you guys know what quarantine means? Toilet paper apocalypse. Day 10 in quarantine. Starts passive aggressively commenting on random Facebook posts. COVID-19 quarantine. Day 1. COVID-19 quarantine. Day 72. The moment you realize everyone is socially distancing. Day 20 of quarantine. Is it just me, or does Google Maps look a bit weird? When you've watched so much Netflix, you know when it will ask, are you still watching? When you find out your normal daily lifestyle is called quarantine. Experts recommend sticking to your daily routine, even while working from home. Netflix completed it, mate. When they announce in 2 weeks that there's another 2 weeks to go. The world preparing for quarantine. Me. When you're alone during the quarantine, but you've got multiple personalities. Week 2 of lockdown and no paycheck like, ugh mum the milk is lumpy, then chew it. Government. Work at home. Real estate agents. Monopoly. Today's drink special. The Quarantini. Same thing as a martini, but you drink it at home alone. Thought my daddy was coming home for good, but my mama said he only here for the quarantine. I love the smell of bleach and Lysol in my morning quarantine. On the bright side, the dogs of the world are happy to have their people home. Me and the boys celebrating birthdays in quarantine. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on.